Da-da-dum-da-dum. Hey, Luxational. How's it going, girl? So I'm using this bag today. Hey, Erin. Hey, Cammy. Hi, friends. Hello, hello. Do you see my really cool Bucky's shirt? Isn't it awesome? This is the bag I used today. I feel very coordinated. I felt very cheerful. This outfit made me very happy today. Let's take this hat off, though. Hello, hello. So this is all my things. It had to have its own special ring because it didn't quite work with the charms I had. So I'm pulling everything out because I wanted to grab my I changed. Oh, I got a new. Hey, D Higginbotham. I got a new croc sandal thing. It's the same one I already had. So, but I had this in my bag. I'm like, I can't go. Oh no, that's my lipstick. Get excited like, oh, I have Coke in my. No, I don't. And my wallet's right here. So I put it somewhere different. I use a different bag completely. Let me stuff this back up again. This is stuffing out this morning because I wanted to match my shirt, obviously. Hi, Marilla. Um, how is everybody's Friday? I had an actually pretty good Friday. I had a couple meetings, yeah, but they were productive, good meetings. Yeah. So I cleaned up this bag, guys. I don't know if I showed you guys. So I got this, and it's been sprayed down. So this is about as clean as these quarters are gonna get because it's a suede. Because this is an older bag, but this is just canvas. This is not coated. This is just uncoated canvas. Hello, 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 Craig. Hello. I'm at Target watching the Blue Angels from parking lot. Nice. That's pretty cool, Katie. So this is my shirt, my outfit today. Nice. So let me move this to the side. I needed this because I wanted to put a lipstick on, and it's in here. And it's so I have my normal things, I have my tissues and my two lipsticks. This is what's in here. Well, one lipstick and one perfume. But I wanted to wear this one in my Art Deco. I really, really like this case. We should have wore this all day today. It would have been perfect lip color. Hello, hello. Did you, my fellow Floridians folks? Yeah, how did I mean, luckily, from what I know, the people I know that were in Florida are cool. But I don't know where Vicky is from the purse curator, if she's doing okay or not. But I think where it hit, she should be okay because she's more inside. But I don't know. I don't really know where, Hey, Erin, you're good. Awesome. We know that Jolie's good. Um, she'll pop in probably when she gets settled. Um, yeah, Alexa, my friend is supposed to go to Tampa next Monday, and so far her flight has not been canceled. So we will see. I changed. Hey, Dee Bean. Dee, have you heard from the purse curator? Do you know if she's okay? Because she's one of our Floridian friends. I wanted to show you guys my new phone bag. Like I've been using the Marc Jacobs one so much that and I love it. But since I bought this one, I really wanted to use it. So I put this monkey over here, and then this is my pride monkey. Um, This is part of their Kipling Pride collection. And then I was using this all day today, and I put the Mickeys on here, and this is, of course, my badge. So this is my work phone bag, which I'm going to put right over here so I don't forget it or, forget it. What is behind my chair? Okay, nothing. Well, I've been over focusing so much. Georgia got hit hard too. Anyone heard from our Georgia friends? Yeah, Missy's okay. At least we text. I think she's okay. Helen, I'm living I'm loving till stuffed animal charms on bags. Oh my gosh, right? Oh, Marilla. So I think I showed you guys. No, but I haven't emailed into her. No, but I haven't. Okay, good. So I mean, I'm hoping she is okay. But she hasn't done a live this week that I know of, and Adrian hasn't either, but he's gone on a couple family things. He did a museum, and but he's planning to be there tomorrow. He's on the other coast, so it's not like they're related. But when you have resellers who constantly are on and they're not there, you're like, you okay? No. Most of the coastline of Georgia. Tennessee is getting hit pretty hard in areas. Dang. So yeah, I have these guys. I'm gonna make these into purse charms. I'm gonna this weekend hopefully find the right things to make the hooks. And these are little squishmallows, and I'm gonna turn these into purse charms, and they're gonna go on all my bag. You know. Jolie! Yay! I got the bat purse charm too. Jolie. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Which bag did I put that on? I tend to put charms on bags and leave that charm on a bag. It can get awfully pricey. I need to stop doing that. Um, hey Brian. Hey Christiana. You Happy Friday, happy Friday. I survived work. Yay. We had a book club meeting today. I have a book club at the office also. It's a developing, business developing, kind of book. It's actually a really good book. And it's called, I'll share it with you. The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. Quiet. That's the name of the book, by Susan Cain. I understand. I've always thought of myself as an introvert because in my family, they are such extreme extroverts that I'm the introvert. But according to the book, I'm only in chapter 1, guys, so I'm not really that far into it. It's only like the first 30 pages. I think I can definitely identify and relate more to the extrovert, but there's a phrase, I can't remember the word she used, that's the extrovert introvert. And it's interesting because one of the things it said in there was that for an extrovert, they're always have words, comfortable in conflict, and think out loud, but uncomfortable in solitude. Absolutely. Very uncomfortable in solitude. And it just dawned on me. You know how many times I've told James, just think out loud? And he's like, terror. I can't not think out loud. I have to think out loud. This is also why I can talk for 3 hours or 6 hours with you guys, because I'm just extreme of consciousness. And so yeah, I'm an extrovert and didn't even know it. Like, I knew I had extrovert tendencies, but I also have introvert tendencies. Like, I like solitude. I like small, intimate gatherings. I really care about the few people I care about very, very much. So I'm not going out in public spaces. Doesn't actually give me a lot of energy, but it doesn't completely drain me like it does James. So anyway, hello, everybody. I'm a total introvert, Sis D. I love my solitude. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Solitude for introvert is like a necessity of breathing. Like, being with an extrovert is exhausting. And poor James, he's getting his fill of being an introvert in a very loud space. Everybody's pulling him with questions and work questions. It's just, that's what That's why that's the one question I always ask my guests when they come on. Yeah, but Dee, I always just assumed I was an introvert because I'm kind of a mix. I'm in the middle. You know, I can be outgoing, but with other extroverts, I'm an introvert. But with a bunch of introverts, I'm an extrovert. It's very funny. So as I go through the book, I'll tell you more. Um, I'm probably gonna go through it faster than the last time we did a book club because, oh my gosh, I'm still procrastinating. I'm still behind on Animal Farm, guys, for Sunday. Every time I read it or get a little further into it, I just get annoyed. And it's not book. It's my perspective of what the book's saying now that I'm in my 40s versus when I read it in my 20s. But we'll talk about that Sunday on Jolie's Live with Craig. Anyway, I have an unboxing. I do talk to myself. It's a family trait. Well, the plants. I talk to my computer. I talk to my pets. I always find that kind of thing interesting. Says Jennifer. That book was wow. Oh yeah, I'm so ticked off at it's not Animal Farm itself. Okay, we'll save it till Sunday. Let me open something because I'm dying to open this thing because if this thing doesn't work, this thing goes back. Where'd it go? I just got home. I just had it. Where could I have lost? There it is. It's like Jackie. So I really want to open this because if this doesn't work, this goes back. If this doesn't fit, it goes back. I am hoping it fits. I'm hoping it's perfect. I'm hoping it's beautiful. I'm hoping it's awesome. I'm hoping I get to keep it. I've been watching this for a while and I finally just came to this conclusion. I was watching, what is her name? I always get her name wrong. Let me see my history. She's such a awesome. Hey, M. Hawkins. She's a really awesome content creator. She has not a huge channel, but a pretty, good channel of steady. And I know she's like totally all over Instagram. We've all watched her, I'm sure. What is her name? Beauty Lux Lover. I was watching her. I'm behind on videos, and it's something she filmed 3 weeks ago. I'm just now getting to, but she picked up some jewelry from Charmut. It's a French. I'm butchering it. Just don't. The Beauty Lux Lover had G says Animal Farm is a discourse of the Russian Revolution and Soviet style community. Oh yeah, absolutely, D. Absolutely, it is, and it's also a precautionary tale that Orwell wrote for the British Isles because during that time. Okay, I'm jumping the gun. I'm gonna stop talking. We're talking about this with Jolie and Craig on Sunday. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Um, you ordered the book, yay! Hey Scott, haven't seen you in a bit. I adore that book. So anyway, what did you get Jolie? What did Jolie say? I know she said she had a charm. Jackie and everyone have some Miss Kitchen. Jackie's like, yeah, it's okay. We're here now. We're cool. So anyway, I bought this thing and I've been watching it for okay, so when I watched Beauty Lux Lover, she was showing some of her jewelry, and I've been watching some other people's jewelry, like um Meredith bought some David Yurman. I love David Yurman. Um and it's just really I have 1984 2D Higginbotham in my library. It's gonna be on the okay, this is not the thing I thought it was. This is the other thing I ordered. So let me show you this. So I have two Macy's boxes and it was a gamble A or B. So let me show you, since we're speaking about charms, send me a link and I hope it's a bag charm. Hello. Do you see how cool this is? Look at how beautiful this bag charm is. Disney Stitch keychain. And I was at Disney World. I did not see this keychain. I look for keychains, key fobs, key everything. I'm a huge Stitch fan. Especially since Mr. Watson's passing. He reminds me so much of Mr. Watson. It's like a little clone of Mr. Watson to me. This is not what I thought that was. Where did I put it? It's over there. Where's my other? sharp, pointy, stabby thing. Here, right tool for the right job. So this I was gonna keep. So this is I got from Macy's. It was on sale. Normally, I think they're kind of pricey, and I think even on sale, kind of pricey. But look how cool this is. And of course, I watched Winnie's. Yes, the ears. I'm trying to get this open. This box is like, no, you're not going to open me. We are going to stay closed. Ugh. Okay, open the box gingerly. Let's get this. Wow, this is some foam. This is not just plastic. This is a foam, so this is actually cased really, really, really well. A little too well. I have really enjoyed the videos he released recently. Of course, DD are one of my favorite brands. Thank you. I got the Coach Black Cat Charm. It reminds me of Beatrix. Oh man, I'm so bummed, guys. Professor McGonagall passed away, and I first remember really watching her in the prime of Miss Brody, like way back in the day, and that was her still not, Oh, look at this! Look at the back of it. Look how cool that is. Wow, it's enamel and crystal. Hmm. Yeah, Miss Maggie, Dame Maggie Smith. I think but she was like 89 years old. But I mean, that woman was amazing. And then, there's like, let's think happy thoughts for her family. May we celebrate her life well lived. Um, I have thought, yeah, very, very sad. Okay, come out of the case. It's out. We're free. Oh my God, this is worth every penny. Oh my God, this is the prettiest. This is the prettiest Stitch keychain charm I have ever seen. Did you guys watch Winnie's Bedazzling? I want to start bedazzling things now that I watched her bedazzle things. Um, right? The film and TV legacy you leave behind. Isn't that adorable? The Yaya Sisterhood cracked me up. Oh my gosh. This is amazing quality. I knew this was expensive, and I knew even on sale it was expensive, but freaking awesome. So this came from Macy's because this is where I shop. Nana's purses, jewelry, and accessories. Oh my God! Hi, Nana or Nona. Let me go. So this came from Macy's, guys. This is, and let me go to the purchase page, and I'm just gonna hold this up so we can admire it. And it's gonna be in. Nope, not there. There we go. So this little dude is a Disney Stitch Pave 3D bling keychain, bag charm, backpack, accessory, travel, collectible, gift, whatever. Shipped and sold by Sally Rose. So it's a third party vendor. Even though, so originally it's listed at $100, which I thought was ridiculously expensive. 70% off, so I bought it for $30, and I thought $30 was a little expensive. The pictures on this website do not do this thing justice at all. I just happen to be a huge Stitch fan, and it's really hard to find Stitch things that I love, because he's a little alien, you know. That was very good too. Michael Caine in California Suite. Anyway, so let me get the other thing to open now that we've looked at this one, because I'm going to put that one on this bag, which kind of costs more than this entire bag does, but whatever. Maybe I'll have to move of course, this is the wrong color hardware for this. Maybe I'm going to have to find a different bag for this one. I had thought about putting it on this bag, but now that I have it, I might have to carry it. That might have to go somewhere special. Ohana? Yes. Good night, Kenny. Cammy is one of the only people I know that goes to bed earlier than I do. Of course, she is an hour later than me, so honestly, we do actually go to bed. During the work week, I go to bed at the same time she does, because I sleep like crap. I do not sleep well. So this is the box, the other Macy's box. that if this does not work out, so this is what I started the storytelling with, this thing. I'm really hoping this thing is beautiful and perfect, because if not, it's too expensive to keep. I'm gonna have to return it. It was on a really good sale, and I've been watching it for a little while. Like I tell you, I mean, I am a very impulsive buyer, but I'm an impulsive buyer on Goodwill. When it comes to Macy's, I'm a very thoughtful buyer, because these dollars scream. I don't like buying things new, even on sale. New is still new, you know. So, y'all, I'm so stoked. I got break out the yes, the UGG boots. Yes, I really identify with that movie. Oh, you're a Stitch fan too. I do. I love Stitch. I love that movie. Uggs and knits. Scott says, I think your bag collection is indeed an art collection. Every piece I might not buy. I love to see, appreciate you have an exceptional eye. Thank you. That is the nicest thing ever. Yeah, because you know, well, it's my collection, right? Everybody likes something different. So that's what's so fun about sharing it. It was 91 here today, Craig. I'm still in sandals. Yeah, it's like in the 80s here, actually almost probably closer to 90, but it felt really good because it was under 90, you know? Okay, so this one has a receipt. So if I have to return it, I have to use that receipt. This might not fit me. This is what I was worried about when I ordered this, because I have a big wrist. I've moved around the bracelets. We have moved bracelets around, and I really want this to work. So we're gonna see if this bracelet fits. Um, Fall winter fan D. No, wait. Oh, 91. Yeah, 61. It is not 61 degrees here. Ooh, this might be too small. This might be too small. No, it might fit. It might fit. Oh no, it might not fit. Okay, let me see if, oh, it fits. Guys, we might have to take off some of the other bracelets. Do you see this? I'm gonna take it off so you can see it. I am shocked. Well, I've been staring at a lot of people's stacks, and I've really been wanting this type of bracelet, and Craig will know. One of the very first things I showed him was a vintage Hermes Chandron bracelet. It was like $400, and then I didn't buy it like an idiot. And then um, this is sterling silver, but I like this shape, this type of shape. I have this ring. This is a different company, and this is a different company. These are not the same companies. But this one was so pretty, and I've been looking at it for so long. Um, yeah, it's gorgeous. This is at Macy's. You can still get it. It was on sale. Originally, it's called the Diamond Link Cuff Bracelet. No, Diamond Link Cuff Bangle Bracelet, 1/6 carat in sterling silver. The original price was $600, and no, I did not pay $600. Let me find the actual, and this is made for Macy's, it said. So let me see what the stamp says. Um, who you? Yes, I'll send to you right now. Like, yeah, right. Um, it's just gorgeous because of the little bits of diamond and sterling silver. I'm a huge fan of sterling silver, because white gold is just, gold is an element, and it's yellow. So to get it to be white, they blend it with rhodium, right? And so the element you want something like palladium, or you want something like platinum if you really want the white metal, right? So I just go with sterling because sterling likes me. And my sister called again. I think that's I'm pretty sure she called me. Let's, well, it's like I tell her all the time what I'm doing, and she just never listens. Let me see if I have it right. Well, I did just have it. Where'd it go? Let me see if my sister called. Yeah, it was my sister. Even though I tell her Monday and Friday at 6:30, I'm in a live. Doesn't matter. She never pays attention, ever. Love her dearly. She's just very self-centered. It's all about her. So that's really why I like talking to y'all so much, because when I'm with my twin, I actually don't talk that much. She talks. Um, I listen. That's just the way it is. Okay, where is this bracelet? I'm not shopping. I am just like, this is gorgeous. I'm shocked this fits me. I have a very big wrist, but this, because the way it's shaped, I had a feeling that, okay, maybe it will work, right? Oh, that's where it is. Okay. So this bracelet was on sale. Macy's is having a promotional with a VIP sale. So I got it for 71% off. So it's still expensive. I'm not going to say it's not. It was still $174. So, but look, like, I would prefer it to be a little cheaper without diamonds, but I don't care. I'm just going to wear it with the tags on just to see how it feels. I don't want, because if this doesn't work out, believe me, it's not staying. I can't afford something that's not going to work. It's very delicate compared to what I normally wear, because I wear such chunky um, jewelry, but I love the shape of the chain. And that's what I liked about this one. So it's not quite like the Chandron Hermes thing, but it's close. It has the vibe and the feel without the, what, $4,000 price tag? Especially if it has. And that was the thing I was looking at, the B collection, that the, why can I never remember her name? Why? Luxury, probably because it says luxury in the name, and so many people have luxury in their name. I have to look it up every time. Beauty, Lux, Lover. I'm so one of these days I'm gonna remember that. So this is so. Oh, did I send that to Craig, or did I just got distracted? I got distracted. Let me just send this to Craig. Hmm. Okay. Craig, I sent it to your Instagram. You can share it around, whoever wants that link. Keep in mind too that your other bracelets being so chunky could knock out oh, I know. That's why I'm looking at my wrist right now, thinking I'm gonna need to readjust. That's why I put all of these bracelets over here. And I knew I wanted to wear this one here because, like, this one's gotta go. This one, there's no way. This one's solid sterling. I mean, they're all solid sterling, but this one in particular is very, very lethal. This could be a weapon. This is a Hopi design, very solid, extremely heavy. This cost more than the bracelet. This new bracelet, guys. This was very expensive. Actually, this one cost more than the one I have on too. Yeah, we're just not gonna talk about how much money I spent on jewelry. It's not thousands, it's not David Urban, but it's still for me a lot of money. But guys, I've had this for 3 years. I've had this for 15, at least 15, probably longer than 15. I'm pretty sure I bought this pre-married, before I got married. And I think I've been married 17 years. This one's the newer one. This one was about $100, and this is native. This is I think it's Navajo. And then this one is a newer one. This is Effie Jewelry Men's Collection. So I'll probably just wear these two, to be honest, and not even. I want to kind of wear this one. Now that speaks to quality. I've been wearing the same necklace since '91. Occasionally take it off. Yeah, right. Yes. What necklace is that? You know. So I just threw it. I just threw this one over here. This is one of my favorite bracelets. This is hand forged. I love it. And it's so expensive now I can't buy another one. So it's gone up. It's gone up a lot. When I first bought it, it was like under $300, and I think it's now over. I think it's under $500, but in that realm. And it's because it is hand forged steel. I mean, not hand forged, hand forged sterling ingot. It's literally hand made. That's the thing. Jewelry, if cared for, can last many lives. Yeah. Um, it's a fig link. Oh, I love a Figaro link. I can shorten the length. It's gold, yeah. Especially gold. Yes, I love the open links, right? I like the look. It looks like a chain, kind of like that paperclip trend, the horse kind of bit thing. And it has these teeny tiny diamonds. Now, I'll be honest, this on the resale market would tank. It would be worth, if you went to a pawn shop with that, they would give you, if you're lucky, $30 because there's no value to diamonds this small, and there's no value to the metal because it's just sterling. But I love it. I don't care. I always wear my 50-year birthday 18 karat Tiffany key. Nice. My eyes are really blurry today. It's driving me nuts. I've been focusing too closely on content without adjusting my eyes, especially with the kind of job I do. So every time the camera's focusing, I'm like, what the heck's happening? Yeah, I love jewelry. I adore jewelry. I have a bigger jewelry collection than, well, I used to. I've sold many things. I've sold many, many, many things. Mainly because I can't wear anything super heavy anymore. Honestly, this is the last bastion for what I can wear and get away with. That's what I used to wear. Is the heavy amount of, like, as I told James, my full gauntlets already. And this is me trying to be more dainty and demure. Yeah, I'm not, you know. Um, I've never really have been either. I've always been more is more. And my poor mother, she's very much she wears extremely expensive things. They're not dainty, but they're very what's the word? I'll show you a photo. I've never really had any jewelry until Craig. Yeah, bestie influences. Bestie influences. That's all I've got to say with it. So let me see if I can grab a photo of my mother and show her, and I'll show you what she wore. Now, granted, this was to my sister's wedding, but this is also what my mom wears. This is just literally what she wears. Now, this one necklace she's wearing at the wedding, she doesn't wear very often. I think I did show you guys the ruby she wears. Though that one is only out for special occasions too, mainly because it's she's had bracelets stolen. I mean, jewelry stolen. Lots of jewelry stolen actually, and she's just more careful with it. So she doesn't like to flaunt it around too much, so people don't always know. So let's see. So these pearl earrings that she has on right there, those are like, you can't really see them. Let me see if I can just go to the earring. There we go. Those are like 10mm South Sea pearls with diamonds. She wears those every day. Those are literally her everyday earrings. She wears those every day. Go to the grocery store, she wears those. She wears those every single day. And she has since she bought them. And this necklace, also South Sea pearl, she bought those. She picked out each individual pearl in the Philippines and she watched them drill each pearl. And then this pendant, you don't even want to know. Let's not even talk about that pendant. What's the diamond weight in the gold in there? Yeah. The earrings are not actually that heavy, surprisingly. You would think they would be heavier, but no, not really. Let me see if I can show you the big necklace. No, she didn't wear the big necklace. She wore the rubies. And by the way, I don't get any of this. These are not my heirlooms. These are my younger sister's heirlooms. But my twin sister, she got the other Burmese ring and the other diamond ring because she had 2 grandchildren. And those came from my father. And the only thing I asked my mom, like, hey, can I have your Cartier tank watch that she's had since the 80s? So everything she had from my father's marriage, she's kind of parted way with those things already. So everything she has left is things she's acquired since she's been married to my stepfather, and that will go to the younger 2 girls. And I don't care. It's just stuff. It's like, Mom, give your stuff away. I don't care. It's just things. Pretty earrings and necklace. Oh yeah, Thailand. I grew up in Thailand. My mother was born in Kanchanaburi, Thailand, which is the where sapphires are mined. Her rubies from Burma, she went to Burma to go pick them out. The woman does not do things by half. Yeah. Hey, Grace. The pendant is a coin. It is the 9th king Our fifth king. It's either the fifth king or the ninth king. I think she might have both. No, it's probably the fifth king. The fifth king. The fifth king of the current dynasty, which we're on the 10th king, he was the one that freed and unified Thailand from small principalities to one nation, and then also freed the indentured servitude system into free. And that's when Thailand, which used to be called Siam, turned into Thailand, because that means the land, people of the free, versus Siam, which was people were kind of like if you were born a servant, you were always going to be a servant. So they ended that system. And they ended the prostration in front of royalty. A lot of things happened in that fifth monarchy. So he's beloved by the people. And so that's the coin mom's wearing. And it's like ridiculously expensive. Well, my mom is she was a model. Guys, my mother was a model. She is the typical beauty, the epitome of typical Thai beauty in middle Thailand, which is the beauty what they wanted. It was kind of like a caste system, Jennifer, but it's circumstance of birth. But it wasn't. It's not like the Indian caste system. It was literally able to be changed. In India, it's not changed. In India, technically, it's changed, but it's not changed. No, that purse jewelry in there. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Siamese. Yeah, Siam. Yeah. So saying Siamese and Siam is not actually derogatory. Some people think it is, but it's actually not. It just signifies an era of Thailand, which is when it was Siam. So in Thailand itself, you'll have many things that will be named Siam. You know, and it's kind of fun. I have a person I listen to who is from Seoul, or she's Korean. So when we in Americans say Seoul, we say Seoul. But when she says Seoul, it's Seoul. I'm not even doing it justice. It's not. We put the emphasis on the wrong letters. And when she says it, it's more like she's eating the word versus how we say it. And I'm just like, I can't say it like you do. But it's kind of cool because that's kind of the same thing. Like in America, we say Siam. In Thai, it's Siam. Yeah. So anyway, just fun facts. So oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. I think this is going to work out. I think this is going to work out, and I don't think it's going to nod off. You know, I think this is a fantastic bracelet. I am very proud of me because as I was trying to start the story about buying jewelry and looking at the Hermes Chandon bracelet, now I know I could buy one, and I know Winnie bought one, and I know Super Dacob has one, and I know there's vintage versions of them. I want the one that's like this. This is the old version. The Chandon had one like this. Now the one they have is a link and toggle, and I don't want the link and toggle. I have a lot of link and toggle bracelets. As you can see, I have a plus. I don't have a shortage of bracelets, guys. So I love bracelets. I love bracelets probably more than rings and earrings. My sister's an earring person, and I am literally I wear the same earrings, for months and months and months at a time. I don't change out my earrings very often. But wearing jewelry, I love jewelry. And growing up in Thailand, I grew up seeing handcrafted jewelry, and I saw Burmese, rubies, and I saw Thai Kanchanaburi sapphires. So seeing gemstones from other parts of the world, I'm like, that doesn't look right. And because I grew up looking at the carat gold differently, oh yeah, 71% off is an impressive sale. Now, to be super fair, Jennifer, jewelry in general has a 400, if not more, percent markup. Easy. My very first job ever was selling watches and jewelry. Huge markup, but that's okay. We know it's fine. Bracelets, rings, I know, I just love. So my issue with rings is because I don't take them off. I want them to be smooth and the prongs not to catch, which is why you see me with the type of jewelry you see me with. So it has to be very smooth. So because it catches on things, like even these charm bracelets catch, it drives me nuts. I might be overdoing this. I might be over unbalanced here. I might have to reduce some of this. Man, I really wanted to wear a lot more than I used to because I had reduced some of my bracelet wearing because I got a lot of censorship from my friends saying, Jackie, don't you think that's a lot? No, So for a while I I was a little less, and then now then I was feeling a little naked. Maybe I'll put another um thinner. I know I'll put a thinner bracelet over there. I'll have to have James help me. I love all jewelry. Yeah. You're the only friend I have, Craig, that says it's not too much. Even my almost every other friend I have are minimalists. They're all minimalists. They're all like the most dainty of dainty jewelry you've ever seen. The most minimalistic type of tea, like the ideal jewelry, like that one little diamond at the neck and that one little stud at the ear. And I'm like, okay. And I'm sitting around like, Liberace here. I've had too many rings to catch on gloves. My rings have to be, yes, they have to be flat. Yeah, right. So anyway, I do actually more to show you guys because things came in. And while it slowed down tremendously, it there's 2 packages next to me on top of the 2 packages I already opened. And the 2 packages next to me came from Goodwill. So let's take a look. This one has been sitting here for 3 or 4 days. And I haven't opened it because I knew it was going live, so I just threw it on the side. I was gonna go live, but I was gonna do a members live, but then guess what happened? Winnie went live with Craig. Craig went live by himself. Then Craig went live with Nikki. Dee Dee went live by herself. All these lives happened. I was like, I'm going to bed. So I was just like, I did go live one day after Craig and Winnie did because I really needed to show that was a members live. I had some toys show up. I had to share. The silver rings I bought. Oh, Mexico has some of the best Veronica Mexican sterling silver Taxco. I look for that stuff everywhere. I have a small collection of that. It used to be dirt cheap, like dirt cheap. Sterling silver used to be cheap in general because people didn't value it. And I mean, I'm at the point that this is a stainless steel necklace because it's cheaper. Stainless steel has always been cheap. It's always been kind of sold with the men's jewelry, um, because of its kind of like chunkier, less expensive. But at the time they didn't put that much craftsmanship into it, and then all the metals became more expensive. So now you can get some stainless steel jewelry really well tooled, like amazingly made. Um, got that. Craig's. I know you're tired, sir. I can't believe it. I mean, Craig and I are probably going to go live on a members live sometime next week just for fun to hang out piece. But he need to recover from this week. Those rings must be amazing, Veronica. They've known to craft silver. Oh yeah, and that's the thing about growing up in Thailand and having stuff from Mexico. It truly is handcrafted, which is why I love Native American jewelry. It truly, literally is handcrafted by an artisan sitting at a counter at a desk at their jewelry bench. They're really making it. Somebody's making that. Should do a jewelry video. I love watching jewelry videos. Okay. Ooh. Look at what I bought. I like the way this pack. Came from which one? Spokane, Washington. Look how pretty this is. I don't remember what brand this is, and just looking at it, I don't. Of course, I got it because it's blue. Like y'all know. Night DD. Huh. Dinner time. So this is from a brand called Sea Wonder. Wonder. And I think I just liked it. Let me see if there's a materials listing or something. It doesn't have this. I don't know. It could very well be synthetic. Let me see. Is there a tag? There's a tag. Okay, this tag says genuine leather, made in China. It has an RN number, a style number, which means nothing. So this is leather. Beautiful bag. Gosh, look at the hardware. Look at how pretty that is. That's their logo. Hey, somehow adulting. It has this as a C and then Wonder as the brand. It's called C Wonder. It's gorgeous. It has the strap that can be longer or it can be shorter. Look how beautiful it even has the um logoing with the C right there. The same as this. I know my hair's getting long. I'm probably gonna cut it next week. Don't get too attached. Because it's so thin. Like, it's so thin. And I don't even own a brush. I got rid of all my brushes a long time ago. So it's like, oh. Huh. I know Monarch, right? Craig's Live was so much fun. Oh, yeah, Nikki, you and Craig should do a live more often. You guys have the best synergy of back and forth. And it's like no stress, just chill. I get very anxious when I have a guest. Oh, this came from Goodwill. Out of Spokane, Washington. It is called C Wonder, CWONDER. Let me see how much I paid for this. Open shipped orders, under shipped orders. Let me scroll through the ridiculous amounts of bags I've purchased this year because it is ridiculous and just ridiculous. There's no justification. There's no, but I sold bags. There's none of that. There's nothing that can justify even the death of my puppies and my mother-in-law and all the issues I've had is just crazy bag lady. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm sticking to. So this one is we're planning on making a monthly live art doll. Yay! See, I got the suede Kins bucket bag in blue. Oh, that's so awesome. So they called this Pebble Navy leather zipped tasseled adjustable shoulder handbag. The bid win was $7.50. But let me see how much oh man, I lost it. Let me go back to it. See, Wonder. Just put. Did that help me find it faster, or did that make it worse? Hello, scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. View order. $7.50. $2 in taxes. $14.48 in shipping. $3 in handling. $27. I'm happy with this. Isn't that gorgeous? This color is gorgeous. I love this color. You know what? I'll use this bag tomorrow. We're just going to put my things in this bag now. So this is the pouch I'm using. So we're going to put my lipstick and my perfume and my tissues because, oh my gosh, allergies. Well, I know the blue. It's always the blue. It's the color. It's this royal blue. Smell great. Super strong leather smell. This doesn't smell like color, but Kins does. Kins, I do have a Kins bag. I agree. Kins bags are awesome. So let's do, and this is my wallet. So we're gonna put my wallet in here too. So this is it, and it has a zipper. I didn't even pay attention to that. That's nice. We like this bag. Look at that. Security. Let's make this longer. Let's see how long it is. I would call it more of an indigo rather than navy. No, I would, yeah, like a royal blue. Like a royal blue indigo is a really good. Um, yeah, Craig, your live was fantastic. You guys were really good I mean, seriously, I'm not joking. You guys have great synergy. You temper Craig when you were with Winnie. You temper Winnie down, but you and Nikki just have like a total vibe. There was no pauses that are awkward. It was just continuous flow of content. It was really nice. Royal blue, yes. Let me see if I can get this keeper to move. So how would this get longer? That might, no, wait a minute. This would have to come, is that the longest setting? Let me look at how this strap is configured. I think that is the longest setting. That is the longest setting. Okay. It's just a double strap. The way I'm looking at it. There might be a way to make it longer, but there's no. I'm not gonna mess with it. We're just gonna use it the way it is. I like it the way it is. Let's get this little bit of leather to move. I hate when I get stuck. I play well with others. Yes, you, Craig. Um, and you're good with Jolie too on Sundays. Man, you are gonna be busy. Between your lives with Winnie, your live with Jolie every week, and then doing once a month with Nikki. I like this. This is a good vibe. I'm just moving this. Okay. Well, this thing hasn't been adjusted in a very long time, if ever. I'm gonna definitely need to. Um. Oh, speaking of that, there's a bag I need to show you guys. Today's video. Um. Marilla asked me to show it to you guys again. The one that's the coach going over to Luxational. Let me grab that. Stay put. Now let's see if I change my mind tomorrow and change it. Oh, the other bag I used this week, and I did do a video on it, and I did do that's nothing to laugh at, Craig. There's are far too many people these days that aren't able to willing to do that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. A lot of people can't deal with other people. Is the star Here's a star, yes. Hey Jane. Hey Marilla. Yeah, let me go get the bag and I'll show you Marilla. Um So this is the bag I used this week, and I found out the name of it. I think it's called Hendrix or something like that. And it came out like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was. I think this is kind of like the equivalency to what they decided to do against the Pochette, Matisse, and like the Cassie, the Coach Cassie. I think this is Michael Kors version. They call this the Messenger Hendrix bag, small. And it was about $500 brand new back in the day, which is still expensive in my book. Um, moving things out of the way. So I have a box of bags that are going to look fictional. Once we come to we're happy with the trade moment, because she has to be happy with it, and I have to be willing to let go. Because the more I look at these bags, the more I want to keep them, because I'm a hoarder. I'm a bag hoarder. But Luxational, when she saw this bag, swooned. So, and I do need to condition it because I need some conditioning. I didn't do anything with it. I put it aside, stopped looking at it, didn't want to fall further in love. But I just like Coach. She loved Coach. There's a difference, you know. So this bag is so cool. Now, this is what I say. Coach has made some amazing bags. They have to compete with themselves. I love this Coach bag. I like this so much. Jackie, yes, I was going to ask you about the Coach bag. What is the number on that? I really like the dark brown color. Yeah. So let me look at the interior so you guys can look up the style number. I think it's just open. Look how beautiful. I mean, this bag is just gorgeous. And I happen to really like the satin lining ones because honestly, people didn't like them because they got really dirty, but they are so easy to clean. Believe it or not, this stuff cleans beautifully. Super easy to clean. I can't believe you're going to be like, oh, girl. Oh. Well, there's a reason. There's a reason because Luxational is gonna trade with me her Gucci Diane bag. It's black leather with a bamboo handle. Yes, I know I don't need another black bag. I don't need another Gucci bag, but Luxational really loves this bag. I like this bag. She loves this bag. Okay, so the number on this, guys. Let me just put it in the chats. Um, Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Monarch. I could have if I had 5 of these, I could have sold 5 of these today. I really could have. So many people love this bag. And I can't even believe I got it off of Goodwill for the price I got it for. With all the vintage bags selling for as much as they're selling for, I couldn't I'm like, why was this one ignored? All I can think of is me there is a time when people didn't like it might be too fussy, you know? It might be because the bags that people are going for right now are the more 90s look, 80s, 90s, smooth leather, 69, 35, 69, 058. Okay, so that's the Coach style number. But I love a Dr. Satchel. I love a Dr. Satchel. And I can tell you one thing though, the reason why I could be willing to part with this bag is this for me as a shoulder bag, honestly, is too short. Luxational is a petite lady. This, well, be heavy on her, will still, she will carry this easily. Um, this will fit her arm. You know, for me, this can't really fit my arm because this is a little bit too, my arm's a little too big. And so, as a not carrying it as a shoulder bag, it really needed. I think it's the best as a shoulder bag, even though I could hand carry it, even though I could put it on the crook of my arm. I think it's better as a shoulder bag, and because I know Luxation was a collector, and this is a collector's bag. Let's be honest, this is a collector's bag. Um, and I do have a Mitchell bag. My guilty pleasure. I love the Mitchell bag, and oh yeah, Luxational. Oh yeah, as soon as Luxational saw it, I'm telling you, she swooned. The braiding, the early 2000s. This is her jam. This is literally everything she loves in a bag. Um, and I think I'm only missing the larger tag if it had it. Sometimes this vintage had 2 tags, sometimes they didn't, but I don't know. I think it's called the Delphine bag from what we could figure out, but the leather is amazing. There's corner wear. Okay, maybe there is a little corner wear. There's a tiny bit of corner wear right there. You know, all the pockets are so cute. The cargo vibe. Oh yeah, it's current trendy, and this came out in 2005. You know, it's like because this is when those pockets were on everything. Um, great seeing everyone. For a while, I wouldn't have ever thought. The original Sea Wonder was created by Tory Burch. Really? Oh my gosh, Veronica, I had no clue. It was carried by Tory Burch and her ex-husband. Well, heck, that's really cool. I would have never thought what Sea Wonder was. I just thought it was a really pretty bag. Look at the pebbles on here. I like the texture. You guys like blue. But I also like this type of a bag. You know, I liked, I really liked the emblem. Too bad they don't make it anymore. The Sea Wonder is made by Christian. The new Sea Wonder bag is made by Christian Serrano for QVC. Well, maybe this is the Christian Serrano version. Now we'll have to investigate. Oh, I learned something new, guys, about Patricia Nash. Somebody who said it, somebody's telling a video I watched. Oh, it was Clara from PSA. She said that the best place to buy Patricia Nash is HSN. She said she has the best selection out of HSN, and I didn't know that because I don't really have network television, any television. I don't really watch. I do go to QVC because of their Doney, but I didn't really know that. I don't really go to HSN. Okay, so I didn't know that Patricia Nash was really represented there. So I'm like, oh, I need to go look at Patricia Nash because my Patricia Nash bag this week got a lot of love. People love that bag. They're like, oh, that bag's so pretty. I know because I bought some items from that brand at the store at Fashion Valley in San Diego. Nice. Thank you, Dee. I do have one more bag. I know Jackie's unboxing channel. Jackie has a shopping addiction. Um, it's fun. And I know I've said this like in every single live to prepare y'all for the inevitable end of the amount of stuff I'm buying. Mainly because I have to be fiscally responsible and pay back my credit cards. Very boring. Sometimes being an adult is not fun. But I've come to love, the grief. I did increase my antidepressant because of when Watson died. I do think that it had a lot to do with how that I'm doing better. I am doing better. So the impulse control is doing better. I slept in a Miss You're Alive with Craig. Oh, Grace, replay crew. Oh, did you guys watch 5 Foot Nothing Cass, her video today about her outfit from Target? I think Grace is going to be doing the counter with her outfit from Kmart, I think. And Grace, when does your video come out? I don't think I missed it. I don't think I missed it. Sometimes I miss Grace's videos. The algorithm is not friendly to smaller channels. Even though I have her, please say, oh, yay, Craig. This, I was channeling my inner Craig when I got this one. I have been busy with dance workshops, so tired. Oh, look at this bag. My Doney peoples. I don't actually have, I think I have one other bag in this style. This is not my favorite style because of the leather shoulder strap. This leather shoulder strap can be finicky. It can be kind of annoying. It can either fit really well or slide right off your shoulder. Yeah. Fashion Valley, Katie, last time I was there, it was a mess with all the renovations. Subbed you earlier this week. I'm really enjoying your content. Yeah. Okay, so Grace's video is going to come out on the 4th of October. But yeah. Oh gosh, and Grace, when you saw Kaz's video, her Bottega look-alike, and she has the real Bottega. I was like, I mean, it's a woven bag. It's not really like it's impossible to duplicate that look and appearance, but it was like, and what's amazing is that with Kaz, she'll use that Target bag, and she has the like $2,000-3,000 equivalency in the same style, but in a different material. So I really think that's pretty awesome. I love Kaz because she loves bags the way I love bags. She has really amazing bags, but she still uses that bag from Mango that was like, I don't know, $20, and she has Chanel's, just hanging. It just depends on what she's wearing because she like me, like, because I'm wearing this sunflower shirt. I wore a sunflower bag today. Okay, let me see. How much did this one was a little bit more pricey than my normal bargain buys because of the color. You see this color? I can't wait to see yours. But busy, right? It's amazing. Gorilla, in Australia, you have to a brand called and dupes. Vasari. Okay, Target has great dupes. I got the Jack Jody dupe from Target. Okay, let me see how much this bag was. That one. I love Doney bags. They have my heart forever. Okay, so this one's more expensive, but look at this color. Okay, you have to understand, in the world of Doney, this green is like impossible, as Jolie knows. So the bid price was $27.99. So I had to bid up for this a bit, and the subtotal or the tax was $3.52, shipping was $11.63, handling was $3, all-in purchase price of $46.14. Still a bargain. These bags normally retail, if you can find this color, over $200. If you can get this bag for less than $200, you are getting a bargain. If you can get that for $125, it's a steal. To get this for under $50 is because it was donated. It was donated and raised money for charity. There's no way any sane reseller would sell this for $27. None. Ever. This bag will be listed on the cheap if somebody wanted to sell it quick for $125. But I am not a reseller. I am a collector and a hoarder. So this bag is mine. It's not going to go anywhere because I have very few green bags and not in this color. Not this green. This green. This green is the closest one I had to this green is the one that went to Jolie's, and she loves it and adores it. I'm building up my green collection slowly. I have a couple olive bags. I have one Kelly green bag. I have a green one behind me, behind that orange bag up there, the Knot by Kate Spade. Um, but this color green, when I saw this color green, I was willing to bid a lot for this color green because they do not make this very often. And even though it's Jackie, it's the fall time. You should get the funds back. No, no. I don't know what it is about green that is so hard for people to make bags in. People love green as much as they love navy. And navy is like a staple everywhere. Navy, black, brown, white bags you can find all year round. But, all of a sudden, a green, a red, or red, green, red, pink, or tend to be like seasonal colors. Sometimes, because Peter Dooney's favorite color is red, you will always find a red bag in his collection, whether it be a burgundy or a bright red. But most bag companies don't make those. Those are not their staple bag colors. Most staple bags are brown, black, white, and sometimes it's a winter white or a summer white. White's white. I think they all work all year round. And those are like the staple colors. And then everything else that actually has a color is seasonal. Um, I've seen new Coach outlet bags. Some look like Hermes dupes. Oh, well, everybody's trying to duplicate Hermes. Everybody's trying to be the next Hermes. Well, they're trying to capitalize on the quieter luxury. Like Kate Spade just did a deco collection that really takes away the Kate Spade recognizable branding, so that if you didn't know it was Kate Spade deco, you wouldn't know it was Kate Spade. Coach is doing a little bit of, I thought they were becoming a little bit more quiet, but no, they came out with the crystallized C monogram. I'm like, well, that's not quiet. Oh, I should put this on this bag. Mixing our materials here, guys. Look at that. Oh, I should put my keys in here too. We'll just throw the keys. That would have been wonderful tomorrow to leave and say, where are my keys? There you go. Isn't that pretty? I really, really, this is a surprise. Oh, did you want the link to this keychain, Craig, or the link to the bracelet? I think I might have sent you the wrong link. You know, knowing you probably want that same key thing. Um, Stitch Pops. Oh yeah. Coach is amazing green. That's why the greens always sell out. Like Coach makes blue and green so beautiful. Coach will get me with their blue every time. Oh, let me see. Florentine Ivy is DMB are holding out on Ivy and Brown tomorrow for this fall. I know, right, Kilty? It's like the Tomorrow Brown. Like, where are you? You know? I saw eBay seller selling a Himalaya Croc Birkin dupe. It's vintage and handmade. That's nice, although delicate and expensive. And they're vintage mahogany. Oh, the vintage mahogany. I know, right? The vintage mahogany. Dooney makes amazing colors. Oh, I'm going to a live show tomorrow. I'm going to go see Mr. Ballin. He's a YouTuber, and he's going to be in San Antonio, and we're going to go see him. I'm very excited about this. I need to make sure I can get the tickets downloaded. They're digital tickets. Now, I know I'm keeping this, so I'm going to take off this tag because there's no way in the world this is going anywhere. It took me a very long time to come to the decision to buy it, and it really did take the sale and the 10% back on Rakuten, along with the sale, along with the promo that they were doing for me to buy this. Because I have been watching this for a very long time. When I first met Craig, I was talking about this bracelet in the other one. Okay. Oh, yes, I've seen this, Craig. Let me show what Craig just sent me. This is the Alto collection. This bag is $775 right now. Full price on Dooney and Burke because, oh my God, look at this gorgeousness. This looks a lot like to me, it looks a lot like the Ralph Lauren Devon tote. It's the same vibe because it doesn't well, it does have a zipper though. I don't think this has straps. Oh, you don't know it does. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. $750 though. Gosh. Focus. Brand Numbers has some great but new bags. What's Numbers? I don't know the brand Numbers. I love LV Borneo Green and the older episode range. I want one of two Epi range, not. Oh, I love Epi. I recently found a suede Isabel Margant bag that I really want. Jackie, check your tags. My favorite Coach bag is the Lana. Man, that Lana, I agree with you. I do like the Lana. The Lana is a very comfortable shoulder carry on my sloping shoulders. I want to venture into brands number. Grace, need to lay off some car repairs first. I know, right? Ugh. No, Naomi sent out an email saying she just finished a one-of-a-kind authentic ostrich leather bag. I've seen it. I've seen it. That bag is amazing. Naomi is amazing. Her skills are amazing. I can only wish to do that type of leather work. I mean, oh my gosh, very impressed. Um, I feel very, I just feel very artisans artwork, and that's artwork. You know, she's hand making those. I'm just in awe. Okay, let me send this to Craig real quick. Blah blah. I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired. Um, that's the only thing I've really noticed about sometimes my Monday and Friday night lives is that um, I am tired, and it comes across because it's different than when I did Craig, I sent it on Instagram. Uh, did lives from on vacation or on in the mornings on weekends. There's a totally different feel. Um, yeah. Anyway, let me move this out of the way. Man, this bag is awesome. I am very happy. I forgot the name of this bag. It's Sack. I think it's called Sack something. They're not very good at their naming conventions, guys. I mean, we all know Doney. Doney's not the best at naming things. Doney's just like, oh, it's Sack. Oh, it's Satchel. Oh, it's a dome bag. You know, that's pretty much the extent of it. Somebody was looking for a bag name on one of the sites for vintage bag, and literally it was called Zip Top. Zip Top Tote. You know, that's like every tote ever made, and if there's a zip top. You know, let me put this one to the side. I really do need to condition this, but honestly, I'm tired and I'm not going to. I'm going to do it later. And this one's really cool too. That I got this bag out of the Goodwill with the actual um original because this is the vintage of that bag that had this. I like this style of Coach bag, even though I don't like the satin. I don't like the new satin. I don't like the brown satin. I do like the brown more than the white satin. I really prefer the cotton that they use for the 1941 bag. You know. But no, they got rid of those. Whatever. I have a bag problem. Bag problems. I have too many bags. No, no, I don't. I just have to curate the bags I have. I'm actually coming up with an idea of how to make my. Oh, James. Oh, he can't hear me. Make my other room become the bag space. I've been looking at showing, figuring out how I want to display and how I just want to store, get them out of the bins because bins are good for temporary storage. It's really bad for long-term storage, like really bad. It's not ideal. Jimmy, can you come here for a second? Mulberry, I'm looking for a new one. So, oh, you have a nice collection of mulberries though. Can you put this bracelet on my bag of lunch?
Kitty cat?
Yes, it's a jaguar. Thank you. It reminded me of Thundercat Ho, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
The Effie jewelry emblem is a jaguar. This is on the men's line, and it reminded me of Thundercat. So Alex is their icon bag. I'm very happy with this. It's a little unbalanced. I might have to take off a few more. This is painful. I really like these bracelets. I can always change them out later, right? I can change them out later. Let me take off the beaded ones. Maybe that will lighten the look, the weight. Hey, Don. Um, so a little more even, a little less uneven. Better. Yeah, it looks better. Oh, it would look better if I put this right here. James Jam has often said in her videos that Mulberry is her favorite brand. She loves their totes. Love James Jam. I haven't watched her last couple videos, because I'm, don't have time. I've actually had to do work at work, you know. Um, and sometimes her videos come out a little later in the day for me. Oh, looks better? Yeah. Well, I was planning on more, but this is so delicate that you know, it needs to be less Wonder Woman gauntlets, even though these are some of my favorite bracelets, you know. Everyone, Veronica, thanks for info. I prefer heavier bags too. Oh, really? Um, the made in England bags, it's harder to come by, but they're older. I sold my made in England bag. My Alexa. No, actually, my Bayswater. My Mulberry Bayswater made in England bag I sold. And at the time, I was happy to sell it to a friend. We are no longer friends. But the bag's still in a good home because she loves bags, so I'm not worried about it. I'm happy she has it. She actually bought quite a few after that one, but we stopped talking very quickly after that. So that was a sad. But she has quite a few of my bags actually. She bought them, and I gifted her some. I gifted her quite a few bags because she's a collector, and also it's easier for me to find a lot of these bags than her because they don't exist over on that side of the pond. You know. Anyhow, what did I just? I don't want to know. The older Alexas are great. Yeah, they're slouchy. They're not the same look. They're not the same look at all. A whole different vibe than the new Alexas. The new Alexas are really structured. The one I actually have an Alexa still. I have an old made in England Alexa, and I have a Darwin leather satchel, and my Bayswater I sold. Yeah. So I highly recommend Bayswater or small Bayswater if you're looking at that vintage. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Um I'm a Mulberry fan. I think Dee Dee has a really pretty pink one. Not the small one she wanted, but she got one the next size up. She wanted the mini, but she ended up with a small. It's a very pretty bag. What other bags do people are looking at right now? Jackie, you may have my Alexa having. Oh, I am so sorry your AI is going nuts. I apologize. I want around 2010. Yeah, mine. Let me see if I think it might be. No, it's not there. I have it somewhere else. Man, I have the Darwin. I have the Darwin way up there, but somewhere. Where did I put that bag? I haven't used it in a while, but I often grab it to show people. Mm. Yeah. But this is not the Alexa. This is the Darwin leather. They don't make this bag anymore. And I'll probably find it tomorrow anyway. But this is one of the Mulberry bags from made in England. I love this bag. This is one of my favorites. Which is why I kept this one. And the mulberry tree. And then inside, it has it's leather, the back side of the leather. This is the difference between the older ones and the newer ones. I think the newer ones have linings in them now. It's not heavy. I don't think this is heavy. This is not any heavier than the Doney I just had on my shoulder. This is a made in England. Wait a minute, let me double check. Let me double check. This could have been made in Turkey. Let me just double check. Yeah, made in England. This was made in England. It has a strap like this, like so. It's a very cool bag. I don't know where I bought this. I think I bought it off eBay at the time. I went through my Mulberry phase before I ever did YouTube. My dark green Forenza tote is getting lots of use right now. Yes. So it also has like so the difference between there's a whole history of when how Mulberry was sold, who has it now, where it's made now, but I really do like the made in England bags personally because I like the heritage. Just like my dinner plates are Johnson Brothers. Traditionally they were all made in England, but the set I have, even though I bought them in 2007, were made at that time. I think they were made solely in China, but they were known to be made in England, but not all English China is made in England anymore. So when I can find vintage pieces, I buy them because that's a very old pattern. Um, Thank you, Luxational. My Goodwill boutique often has many Doonies, but the condition of bags are. Oh yeah, yeah. The Dooney bags are workhorses, and people don't know how to. People don't realize that you can just condition and clean them. Honestly, most of those worn out bags, you could probably condition clean them and get them to some semblance of better, but never new because they were hard used. They were hard used bags. I got regular Rowan and red pebble leather, love it more than Saffiano leather ones I used to have. I need to pull out my Rowan collection. Mulberry has made to, oh, Mulberry was made to last. They absolutely were made to last. Um, I really want a Parenza Schuler, um, the PS1 or whatever. Let me move my mess out of the way. I guarantee you, I will find the Alexa tomorrow because I remember the last time I was going to pull it out, I could find it, and the next day I saw it and I remembered, oh, that's where it was. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in here. I don't think it's in my other room. I think it's right in here, but it's behind some bags, so I'm like, it'll be fine. It will be fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Not going to worry about it. As I keep looking, whatever. Moving things out of the way. I can see that they're trying to make their brand more relevant and modern taste. Simple people. People really like. Well, it's interesting because Coach, and I can't remember which YouTuber talked about it. They call it Coach One. Um, that I think it was Scalicious that said this, that Coach is turning their okay. So if you were on Craig and Nikki's live yesterday, they're talking about Coach, and I wanted to jump in so bad because I really do think that Coach, what they're doing, the Coach outlets are run by Coach. You can't get a Coach outlet bag style unless you go to coachoutlet.com or Coach store, right? Other Coach bags, Coach Boutique, which is why we call it boutique, comes from other distributor partners. You can buy Coach through Dillard's. You can get it on Macy's. You can even get Coach at TJ Maxx and Ross sometimes. Like, I don't think it's a really good deal, but you can find them there. So those are third-party retailers. So direct retailing is through their .com and through their stores. And they have a lot of outlets because that's what sells. Even though it's made for outlet bag, like these bags never ever they might have onesies or twosies that came from the mothership, as they call it, but most of their bags in the outlet are made for outlet. They're made for outlet bags. And they can call it whatever they want. It's an outlet bag. You know, and in the real world called the wilds of outside, not on YouTube land. YouTube land is a different world. In the real world, in the wild, you see a ton of Michael Kors, Kate Spade, and Coach outlet bags. You really do. You can criticize them all you want, but they sell. And they sell a lot. When I live close to a Coach store, outlet store, not a Coach boutique, a Coach outlet. There's always a line. Don't even try to go there around Easter time. It is packed. There's lines at the door. You know, people are buying 2 and 3 bags, not one, 2 and 3 bags. They sell, and because we live, where I live is only a few hours away from Mexico. A lot of people travel up from Mexico during the Easter holidays, a huge thing down here. And they will go to the outlets. And you're like, what the heck's happening? It's just people shopping. And there's some other holidays in Mexico where they'll come up to the US and they'll go shopping. And I'm close enough where we are that you know it's only like an hour away from San Antonio, and a lot of people come up to San Antonio. San Antonio is a huge destination space for tourism in Texas because of the Alamo, and just in general, people they like San Antonio. Austin's okay, but it's not the same vibe. It's a different vibe, right? Um, San Antonio has the 5 missions. It has a lot of history. People want to go see the Alamo. There's stuff there to do. In Austin, there's the Capitol. There's 6th Street, which is known for the music group. It's a whole different type of tourist that comes to Austin, right? So, but Austin and there's a whole different type of tourist that goes to Houston and Dallas. So these are the major places in Texas where people go. And so anyway, people buy a crap ton of Coach bags. They love them. And when you go out, I see a lot of the Michael Kors bag that everybody hates with that monogram. It's popular for a reason. But you know how Coach had that oversaturation time, and then they rebranded or whatever, or restyled themselves, and now they're the it bag. Well, now Michael Kors is that oversaturation time, and people are like, well, that's a Michael Kors bag, I don't really want that bag, or that's a Kate Spade bag, I really don't want that bag. Right now, people are actually saying, I want the Coach bag. It's actually trending. People are actually talking about because of the Empire and the tabby bags. Nothing is more rabid than Coach fanatic fans. They have a fan base that is loyal. I mean, seriously loyal. When you join the Coach groups on Facebook, you will find people that will have no issue telling you that you are wrong, and this is when this bag came out, and this is the brand, and this is why it's branded this way. This is what the logos mean. This is how you take care of leather, and how dare you use this product on there. Because they're all like they're fanatics. They're seriously like, don't you dare touch that bag. I'm like, but it's my bag. I want to put something on it. They have this whole Coach Reloved program where they make bags look different with customization. But you take a vintage Coach and you customize it, and people are like, you have ruined the bag. It's like, no, I made it mine. So I'm not stand. Oh yeah, I feel you. I can't stand the MK monogram either. I don't. It's the uniformity. It's the uniformity. Sometimes like there's some of the Coach monogram I like, and some I don't like. Like when they did the Coach Deco or pop art. The Coach pop art, Coach scribble. There's a couple different Coach configurations I really like. I really like the LV because it's first off-centered. It's not a uniform grid pattern. It's in a grid, but it's not. You know what I mean? The flourish give it a softness. It's not just MK like bricks, laying bricks. That MK is just drives me nuts. I'm not, and even the Doney and Burke, I'm not a huge fan of the monogram. I have 1 or 2 bags in their monogram, the Greta print and some in the large monogram. But in general, and I'm a fan, like, I have no problem wearing Disney. I don't have a problem wearing Mickey. I don't have a problem wearing Bucky. This is Bucky, the gas station mascot. I like brands, but there's something about the blockiness of the Michael Kors font that they use drives me nuts. Don't like it. Deal not dead. The resale value isn't that high for Prince's. Oh yeah, I've been looking at Prince. I'm on a. I can't buy anything. I can't buy another big bag. Like that Coach bag right there was the last one I could safely do without having like. Even I know I shouldn't have bought that. Right? I say I shouldn't buy it, but it's okay. There's I shouldn't buy it, and I really should buy it. If I want to get a new dog and have a a happy spouse and take a vacation, like go see Craig in November, I cannot buy anything. What I have bought is done. Like when I get my paycheck, is pay bills and try not to buy anything. This is going to be very challenging for me. The good news is I'm already finished with all my Christmas shopping. Classically am always done before the fall hits because you do not see me in a store in the fall time, you know. Um oh my god. What did I miss? No Dooney Dun Oh yeah, no Dooney Duncan. Do not I don't Okay, so the only bags you should submerge really are the pure leather with the suede on the backside. And if it's the color dye is not the right type of dye process on there, you could just have a big old mess with bleeding. But most of the time, the bags that are made like that are really well made bags anyway. Um, and water, you can reshape it. But you always run the risk of it cracking or getting too hard. Depends, and that's the thing. It's experience. You have to touch I would have to touch the leather to know whether or not you should submerge it. You know, looking now and wow, says Craig. Did you mean sealskin bag? My mother has sealskin coats. Sealskin is not actually, or sealskin fur is not as soft as it sounds, but it's excellent, excellent for cold weather. Like amazingly excellent. Anyhow, everybody's shopping, I take it. Oh, so what's everybody doing this week? Tell me, or this weekend, I should say. Have you noticed that on your regular YouTube people you normally watch, there's more and more lives going on? Oh, eelskin. Eelskin. I like eelskin. I really am fan. Huge fan of eelskin. Oh, it's so funny when you get your subscribers or just people commenting on your videos, like you need to sell some bags. I'm laying in bed until my live with Julie on. Oh my gosh, we wore you out, Craig. My office is completely apart, so tomorrow I'm putting it back together. What's the orange bag behind you, Jackie? It looks like a Chloe, but it's not a Chloe. It's actually a Tory Burch. Surprisingly, right? Um, I hope Latina's okay. She commented on my video, and I hope she's lurking. Tell me if you're okay, girl, because she's on the side of Florida that got a little bit of the stormy storm. Yeah. Let me show you. It is orange suede. I've been working on cleaning it. Um, I decided her night out, trying to decide where. Oh, that's always the most fun. I always want Asian food. Um, I've cleaned this several times. It came already cleaned, but can you see how the coloring of the suede at the base, because it is an older style bag and it's just suede without feet. I mean, these have these pads here. I mean, these pads are supposed to set your bag on there, but as you can see, they're doing exactly what they should be doing. But they're a little bit colored. And I've cleaned this as much as I was 2 or 3 different solutions. So this is as good as it's going to get. I'm doing my volunteer job tomorrow. Not a fan of eel skin, but eel is tasty. I do agree. Interesting bag. Grace looks like a Chloe. Yeah, it looks like Chloe. It has the Tory birch right here, and then it has this tassel. And there was a smaller version of this that had the tassel hanging from here. In a crossbody, I believe. But this is a beautiful orange suede bag. I don't know what possessed me to buy this bag. It's Adrian, and I just love suede. I'm just not a huge fan of orange. Um, this might be one of only 2 orange bags I have, but I just thought I can't help myself. When I see a suede bag, I want to rescue it. And it has this little bit of a dimple effect because he sent it to me with an insert in it that made it more puffy, but I like the relaxed look. I like the relaxedness of the leather. I like that it goes in. I don't want it to be puffed out. Not everything has to be like super structured. There's enough structure. There we go. I'll probably do a members live tomorrow. Sometimes in the morning, I think. Depends. We have some stuff to do. We're going to San Antonio. We're going to it's in the evening. The show's in the evening. So I always want Asian food too. I'll probably end up at Japanese is not my favorite cuisine because it's too mild. Not necessarily bland, mild. I just like really spicy food because I'm Southeast Asian and I want everything to have chili peppers in it. Okay. And I feel the same way about Korean food because I really love spicy food and Korean food sometimes is too sweet for me. But James loves Thai food. So since we're going to go down to San Antonio, we might end up going to go have Thai food. Depends on what time the concert thing is. Well, it's not really a concert. It's a storytelling event. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we can do it. James hasn't been, his voice is kind of not that good today, and he's really, really, really allergic. And we took the Wednesday off because he wasn't feeling well, and we both had sinus headaches because this cold front has brought in the weather. Let me see what the day's temperature was because we were talking. Craig, we were very jealous. I was very jealous of Craig's weather report. His weather today. So yeah, ours was well, how I said at least it wasn't 90? I was wrong. It was 94 degrees today. But the low is 61. But see that that huge swing, that's what causes the sinus issues with all the stuff coming in. We'll probably end up with Thai food. We're probably going to end up having Thai food, unless we go have Indian food. That tends to be, it depends on how James is feeling. Yeah. Hey, um, oh man. Okay, so Latina's doing okay with the storm. She just texted me, but she's not feeling well, so send some happy prayers. Because all of our friends in Florida, I mean, come on. I know you live in a hurricane state, but we don't have where no one's happy about it when it happens. My favorite Thai place is a hole in the that's the best kind. Those are the best kind. I look for the restaurants that don't look like a franchise, that look kind of scary and sketch. I am the first person to walk up to the most scariest looking taco truck ever. And James is like, I don't want to eat there. I'm like, oh, food's gonna be good. Don't worry, the food's gonna be good. He's like, I'm not worried about the food being good. He's like, I'm worried about if I'm gonna live after I eat it. Like, it's okay. Yeah, we have some really good taco places, and I do prefer my small restaurants to be fixed stores more than taco trucks because taco trucks are move around a lot. So I like to be able to know where my food is, so I don't want to have to go find the taco truck. I want to know, and we love tacos here in Texas. There's people in Austin think they know tacos. They do not know tacos. Mm-mm. No, best tacos come from San Antonio down. Laredo probably has some of the best. El Paso too, but tacos are very much when I go north of Texas and people say let's go have Mexican food, I'm like, no, no. It's a different vibe. We have Tex-Mex food. It's not the same as Mexican food or what's served up north. And a lot of it has to do with the produce. Um, Unpopular opinion, but I love Taco Bell. Oh, way better than real Mexican food. Sorry. Well, see, that's the thing, Craig. A lot of people love Taco Bell. And if that's what you're used to with Mexican food is Taco Bell, then stay with it. No one's upset with you. It's fine. That's what a lot of people enjoy. Best barbecue usually comes from tumbled down places. Yeah. No, Tex-Mex is completely Tex-Mex is completely different than Mexican food. I do acknowledge that. But I do prefer northern Mexico cuisine versus and there's a difference there. So the more north you go in Mexico, more flour. The more south you go in Mexico, the more corn. So depending on the region and state in Mexico, depends on the type of food. But as a universal, chilies and lime are king, and cilantro are in there. So those are my favorite things. So I'm cool with it. Um, let's see. That's like Arizona. The best tacos are the trucks, but they don't move around. Veronica says, "Oh yes, the outlet on the border with TJ has some huge Coach outlet stores, and people come through suitcases. Yeah, literally come with suitcases. Um, Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Just had to drive 5 hours from time. Wow. Well, that's awesome. You saw your seventh grandbaby? Ooh, it's awesome. Donna, congratulations. I know it's not Mexican food, it's ish food. Hey, I had no problem with people loving Taco Bell. None. Um, my Thai place is amazing. My blonde Midwestern mom has on a flight. Oh, was on a flight to Thailand and happened to see the lady who owns the Thai. That is so cool. Oh my God, Craig, my BF boyfriend loves taco. A lot of people love Taco Bell. I am not gonna knock people's love of Taco Bell. Um, I so miss Maxine's. Congratulations, Donna. I miss Maxine Melt so much. I have never been to Maxine's. Um, I go against my will and we eat what we when he wants to eat there. The only thing I get at Taco Bell is the nachos. Nachos really are a snack. Okay? It's like it's beans, it's beef, it's salsa, it's just normal food. Okay, it's just food. So I'm not gonna knock anybody's. I don't like the food at Taco Bell, like the other foods, like the burritos. And James has a whole menu thing and he likes to get there. But I just get the nachos, I drink the Baja Blast, I'm happy. My friends from Sweden made me take them to Taco Bell because they had it in years. Well, yeah, because it's very regional. Well, not regional. I guess is it regional? Hey, look, we went to Florida and I made James go to White Castle because of my childhood nostalgia of White Castle from Michigan. Okay? And he admitted it. It was okay. Would he go there on his own without me? Never. But I when we go back to Florida, I'm going back to White Castle. So I'm not going to knock anybody's love for Taco Bell or any fast food place. It's like, whatever. In Thailand, the big thing is KFC. I don't really like KFC in America, but KFC in Asia is different. It really legitimately is different. And they serve it with rice. I mean, you can get French fries, but it's fried chicken with rice, and people use ketchup as a dipping sauce. That's a little weird, but that's very Thai. Thai people put a lot of sauces on food, so to have ketchup with chicken is normal for them. Um, but I love the fact that I could get rice. You know, um, my favorite restaurant when I went stationed in Oklahoma was privately owned. Cocina out of the house, small but perfection. Nice. Donna, I love White Castle. I don't care what people say. I love White Castle. I like the onions. Oh my God, I love KFC, says Craig. It's different in Asia. is really, it truly is. Well, you know what? I've even had McDonald's around the world because sometimes you just want something that's normal. When I would go visit my mother for 3 months or 2 months at a time, by the end of those visits, my mother is so incredibly healthy. She eats healthy food. Everything's fresh made. She doesn't even have a microwave because she doesn't use a microwave. She heats everything up on the stove. I mean, I like woman. So when sometimes we would sneak away and we would go get something normal, like normal to us because we're American, right? And it's weird though. The food there is so strange to see the same type of menus, but the food is different. And because it's all locally sourced ingredients, that's how fast food works. I love Waffle House. I love Waffle House. And Buc-ee's is good. I love Waffle House. I know it's a diner. I love diners. I literally love diners. When I went to Miami and met my BFF Cuban family, they told me they love Mexican food and love Taco Bell. I had to, oh no. No, no, no. Okay, you can't, are you telling me your Cuban family? Okay, see, well, they're Cuban. They don't view it. Okay, yeah, no. I want to visit. Well, okay, grew up on it in New Jersey. Monarch says she loves um the White Castle. Jolie says the Florida White Castles weren't here in the 80s. We only had crystals. I like crystals too. I don't have a problem with crystals. I'm definitely a McDonald's girl. Dee says we have crystals in Florida. I haven't seen a White Castle, but I hear the menus are similar. Yeah, they're very similar. Dee, the White Castle was in Orlando, like Taco Bell, but when people say they love Mexican food and yeah, see, no, yo quiero Taco Bell. I just think the little commercials are funny. I like the commercials. Um, oh my God, your mom sounds like my mom. Yes, right. So healthy. Um, so healthy. Eating out with my mother is a drag, guys. I love my mother. We're not exactly friends. We don't talk to each other very often, but we love each other, right? Um, but my mother, when she goes to a restaurant, she always wants to go to a restaurant because she always cooks at home when she's at home. Like, so when she comes to America to see us on the few times she has, she wants to go to these places that they don't have in Europe, which I completely get. And every single time we go, she says, I can make it better. Every time. I said, Mom, why do we keep going to these Thai restaurants? You know that American Thai restaurants are not the same as Thai restaurants in Thailand. You know the ingredients are different. You know they make everything sweeter here because Americans like sweet food. Mom's like, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. I'm like, Mother. And then we go to a restaurant. The only restaurant my mother can go to where she does not criticize the food. Mexican restaurants and steakhouses. Because they tend to make the food. She doesn't cook Mexican food, and she doesn't, or Tex-Mex food, and she doesn't cook. She does make steakhouses, but the quality of meat in America is so good. And when we're going to like J. Alexander, she's getting prime rib. It's not. It's not as if she's getting a sirloin, guys. This is my mother, right? She's drinking a bottle of wine. She's having a steak. She's happy. It doesn't take much to make my mother happy. A well-cooked steak and a bottle of wine, and she's great. I'm not happy because I do not like my mother after 2 glasses of wine. After 2 glasses of wine, everything I've done wrong in my life comes up. So, see, this is almost like a members live rant right now. The Asian mom thing. They are no. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Um, we are having a Nightmare Before Christmas party. Oh, that's so fun. That's awesome. You know, yeah. Yeah, but my mom's an excellent cook, which is sad because she's like, you two should cook more, and we cook like American. My grandmother was not a good cook, but he taught my father, she taught my father kind of taught us because my parents divorced when I was 11. So the cooking, I didn't get a lot of cooking, Thai cooking, and it's a lot to do with the sauces and the ingredients, right? So in Europe, even though she's living in Denmark, it's still the same essentially land mass, right? It's Europe. Eurasia, Asia. They can still import foods really easily from Asia, same day, you know. Um, Jolie says obnoxious drinking mom sounds like a delightful time. Well, the thing is, my mom gets happy. She gets happy, but then her filters unfilter, you know, and she starts bringing up every little thing I've ever done wrong my whole life. And I'm like, Mom, I was 12. You know, so like I'm 44. I know you don't like to remember that. I think 45, however old I am. I don't like my mom until after 2 glasses of wine. Well, see, before the wine, mom can keep her mouth shut, and she tries to be really like, you know, PC and diplomatic, and I love you, you know, and she's being all, you know, I'm just visiting, I don't really live here, and then when she drinks alcohol, it's like you've gained so much weight, Jackie. I'm like, well, no, mom, I lost weight. she's but she's like, but you're so because she's around people that are so extremely petite that American jars the senses in general, the space, Texas and the size of things, the sizes of our houses, the sizes of our parking lots, the sizes of our grocery stores. Everything here is just huge compared to what she lives in Denmark or even in Thailand. And even though my mom's house is like a mansion, it's way bigger than my house. In my family, my house is the small house. I'm the poor relation, guys. My other family members have the bigger houses, right? But according to in Europe, and you know, again, my mother is an anomaly. Okay, when it comes to her housing and lodging, right? They have family estate. I mean, the house she lives in Denmark is worth like over $1 million or something. And for Denmark, that's a huge amount of money. Like as in the inheritance tax, if when they pass to get that house, the kids can't afford it. And because being divided in this weird, it's very weird to do. So Klaus and mother have two adopted kids together. Klaus never adopted my sister and myself because we already had a bio dad. So we're only our mother's children in this marriage. So the inheritance split is a little different according to Danish, whatever. And I told mom I don't want anything. I'm fine. Don't put me in your will. I'm good. But she's all obsessed. Like, no, you are my children. Like, mom, live forever and just we don't have to worry about this, you know. But it's just really weird. So, but anyway, with all the and Jeff and I looked at each other like we're not going to be moving to Denmark. You know, we want the kids to keep the property if they can, but both kids, and yes, they're in their 30s, but they don't have the income to afford those houses at all. Like, the property taxes in Denmark are crazy expensive. Crazy town expensive, and especially where they live, which is 30 minutes outside of Copenhagen, which is prime. It's right off of it's next to a national park, and it's right next to a tributary. So there's water in the back. It's a large piece of property. It's very unusual that most people in Denmark do not live in that type of situation, right? So my mother is a little jaded. So when she sees us, she comes to America, and then she sees my poor little house. Yeah, I am not the kid she brags to her friends about. Not me. Yeah. Anyway, we all have mom issues, right? My mom does that too, and I'll be 57 in a few weeks. That's so funny. I don't like my mom until after. Yeah, like he is great. Who is he? Oh, we're talking about Milo. Yeah, Jeanette has a cat named Milo. Um, yeah. So anyway, it's just funny stuff, and I haven't talked to my mom, but she's coming to visit in 2 years. I'm not ready. I have essentially 1.5 years to get ready. It's not exactly 2 years. It's the summer of 2026. So we have to, yeah, but don't they have AC? Oh yeah, they have AC in Europe. Yeah, they have AC in Europe. They have air conditioning. Well, they don't have cooling in their home. They only have heating because they live in Denmark. It's very rare to need cooling. I'm pretty sure they don't have cooling. I'll have to ask my mother. It's been that long since I've been there. You know, last time I talked to my mom, she said, "Your hair looks better brown." I said, "Rag." Your mother says your hair looks better brown because it's your natural hair color, right? My mother always says that too. Like if I do things, change things, whatever. That's funny. Um, it's funny. How'd your mom take that? Women do not like to be told they. Um, I think the worst thing I could do with my mom is tell her she's starting to look like her mother. I did tell my twin that though. I said, "Jen, did you see mom?" She goes, "Yeah, she's like grandmother," and and Jen's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Yeah." And my mom's gorgeous, but nobody wants to be compared to their mother. It's the it's because my mom's actually finally gained a little bit of weight than she used to be, and it's the roundness of her face. It's not weight, it's just the shape of her bone structure, right? And she just looking as she ages, she just looks and looks more like her grandma or like her own mother. And sometimes I'll repeat words that my parents have said, like, "Oh my gosh, Jen, can you believe I said that?" She goes, "Yeah, I heard it." I sound just like dad. Like, and I love it when my sister's a fussy and she'll be like, her teacher voice comes out sometimes, and occasionally her mom voice comes out, like, "Jen, I'm not your kid." Jennifer says, "Craig, shut up." Isn't Denmark rated one of the best countries? Oh, yeah. My guilty pleasure. Denmark is an amazing place to live. It's expensive. It's an amazing place to live. And my mother and her husband are like the 1% of that country. It's a socialistic country, so 1% is not the same thing as a 1% in America, but it's still vastly different than the average. Yeah. Um, she says similar crap to me, but she means I just mean to. Oh yeah. Kilty says or rated highly in happiness population. Yeah, it is. Most of Scandinavia is because they have. Well, you have to understand. Denmark has like a population of only 5 million people. The metropolitan area of Houston has more people than the whole country of Denmark. And they have a monarchy that's a well representative parliament. The people have an education system that is amazing and a healthcare. Although I will tell you this, the healthcare, my mother chooses to get all her healthcare and for my stepfather in Thailand because the time it takes to see a provider in a socialistic society where it's all by symptoms wrote whatever, it's not the same. So it's easier for them to go to Thailand than they live there 5 months out of the year anyway and get everything done there they need. And dental, anything, cosmetic surgery, other procedures, they'll have them done in Thailand. Their annual doctor's appointments, they will go see the one in Denmark still because of the blood work and screenings they do. But put it this way, my grandmother, my Danish grandmother, she had lived 20 years with an intestinal cancer. And it's a type of cancer that just slowly, the only thing you can do, honestly, at the time was take out more and more and more of the intestines that are affected. And it never went beyond the intestines, but at the end of her life, she could have gone into more treatment, but they do an age at the time. Now, I don't know if this is current now. At the time, this is more than 20 years ago. It was based on your projective the how much this treatment will cost and how much it will be projected to help you extend your life, right? So if they have the ratios the wrong way, they said, well, we're just going to keep you comfortable and we're not going to try any more treatments. Where in other countries, it's like down to your last dollar, we will do everything we can to help you fight this. And it's not like that because there's a ratio cost and what they deem is worth doing. So that's why people in those types of countries and situations sometimes leave to go and get medical care other places that when their healthcare system says, no, you're the ratio's the wrong way, and we're just going to keep you comfortable, they're like, well, no, I want to keep trying to fight this, whatever this is. So that's just one person's experience. But because of those experiences, my mother and Klaus both get their medical care primarily done in Asia with doctors they can choose. Um, I'll be in Texas next month, and I hope the weather is much cooler. Oh, the weather is much nicer in mid-October. It's not cool, but cooler. So it doesn't really start to get cooler until like the end of October. Marilla says, interesting to note, Jack. Well, a lot of people think that socialized medicine, it is there. Nothing is. Everybody has a budget, including government, especially government, and they have to look at the ratios and outcome of procedures. If it's too experimental, they're just going to deem it to be not worth the effort. And sometimes they look at it as not the worth the detriment to the outcome of her health, right? They're going to say there's not enough return in your health to improve for this, to put you through this procedure, right? So even with my own grandmother, grandmother King, my American grandmother, she had a procedure done early 90s, because she was having issues with food, eating food. So they were going to do a process to help her to eat something. But the process involved anesthesia. Anesthesia after a certain age is not, it doesn't, some people can come out of it, some people don't. And I don't mean like not live through it. They can live through it, but they don't come out of it. It's like they're continue. She went into this surgery procedure that's a basic, simple procedure. Walking, talking, maybe not eating the way she should, but perfectly cognitive. She had home health care, but she was able to get up and walk and take care of herself as long as she had somebody there, because she had a aneurysm years and years ago. So she had some complications with language, but in general, she was doing okay. And then she went and had the anesthesia, and she never recovered. She never spoke again after that. It was kind of like she was in a fog. She could respond to direction. She couldn't walk after that. She really is kind of like the lights were on, but no one's home. Sometimes you could see glimmer of understanding. She could follow directions. She could read to her, but she really couldn't communicate. And she had perfect function of her body. She just couldn't communicate. It's like, and they say sometimes that happens with anesthesia when, she was in her 90s, and she still lived to be 98. Like, she lived a long time, you know. One of the friend's father got three kidneys till next. Oh, okay. He had 3 transplants. Yeah, that won't happen. Yeah. Anesthesia is not nice. Yeah, it's there is a thing about anesthesia. Sometimes you don't recover from it, and and of course she had already had an aneurysm in her life, a brain aneurysm, so she already had some brain damage from that event many years prior to this. And that's one of the things, like when you talk to doctors, but the doctor had said that she had such a quality of life, they should try, you know. And unfortunately her quality of life did not get better, it got much worse. But she did live to be 98 years old. So, I wouldn't wish her last 8 years on anybody. But she was really well taken care of. My aunt always went to see her, and the best way she responded was when my aunt would play music from the 40s, because it was far enough back in time that I think she could recognize it. Like, it was interesting. It's people who work with in healthcare, I think, are all angels. Every last one. James went to go see his mother today at the nursing home, and there's this one nurse that gives him a hug. My husband does not like to be hugged. He does not like to be touched, but he says she's so nice. And I said, really? And the thing is, there's a one lady at this nursing home that spends her day screaming, and that's her way of communication, and that's what she does. And James just looked at the nurse, listening to the sounds, and he was like, "Mm." And she was like, "This has been my entire day." So I said, "Honey, I think she needed the hug more than you did. I think she hugs you because she needs a hug." And that's just amazing. I think healthcare, I mean, it's a calling, absolutely a calling. We played Glenn Miller with my desk last night. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like it's memories, sound, scent, these things. It was interesting because the music in the '40s are so different than current music, and I have to remember my grandma was born in 1908. Her husband was born in 1906. Her first, her daughter was born in 1929, and my father was born in 1938. You know, all that quality of life. Do you spend your last few days? Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. All those telling my, I know I didn't mean to bring the mood down. Sorry, guys, but I've had a bad medical week. In general. I was telling on Craig's live. I don't know when he's live. I don't know. Craig's live, I think. Maybe I was saying that I'm only alive from modern medicine, and she assumed, oh, did I have, was I majorly ill? I'm like, no. I mean, like in general, like if I didn't take the medicine I take every single day, I would not be. So it's like I don't knock it at all. I appreciate it, but I also know that everything I take has a side effect. So it's like I was telling my boss, like, if I feel this bad now, because the transition in weather, not only does it bring the cold air, it brings the pollen. When the barometric pressure changes, my poor bones say, "Oh my gosh, what has happened?" My back has been hurting all week. I've been taking ibuprofen. I have, and I normally try not to, but between the sinus headache and then the back pain, there was no way. And it was just a bad week, and there's nothing I could do about it. And I said, if this is how I feel now at mid-40s, I don't even want to know how I feel at 60. I'm just hoping to make it. Every year is a new year. I do actually do celebrate my birthday as a success because of I made it one more year. Some people get sad and maudlin. I get like, okay, I made it another year because the alternative is you don't age, and not aging doesn't mean time stands still. It means the other way. I'd rather be 6 feet above ground, or in my case, 5'4" because I'm only 5'4". Anyway, I know. Sad, Maudlin. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna be doing a members live sometime this weekend. I don't know if it's Sunday. We're gonna go see a movie. Also, we're gonna see Metropolis. I have no idea who plays in it. My friend wants to go see it. I said, sure, we'll go to the movies with you. She doesn't often go to the movies theater. She normally gets a movie and watches it at home. So it'll be interesting to go see a movie in theater with her. Even if I have no idea what Metropolis is about. And anyway, I will see everybody. Um, Grace says I don't like to celebrate my birthday too. Oh my god. Andre, my husband, wants to go see Metropolis too. Well, we'll see if it's any good. It's about a city plan. Oh, great. I'll prepare myself. That makes sense. The movie is called Metropolis. Mm-hmm. Night, everyone. Good night, everybody. Don't forget live Sunday with Jolie and Craig. We are talking about Animal Farm, and I have opinions, a lot of them. Yeah, that was the first one. They've apparently, I think they've made it again. Um, so it's a new movie. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. My friend just asked me. Anyway, I'm gonna take ibuprofen. I have a headache. It's crept up on me, and I'm gonna go lay down. So